good morning to you. And I've woken up very late today. I was busy editing yesterday night, and right now I'll just do my normal, usual morning stuff and I'll start getting ready for a Halloween party. This is going to be my first Halloween party, and I'm so excited. I wish I had costume, but I don't. So I'll have to make do with whatever makeup I have. It is being organized by the university here, and um, so for me, since I will not be drinking, it's just €2 for the entry. But people who would want to drink, it's I think €5, which is like very minimalistic, and I'm really excited. Let's go. Hello. I've decided on a skull makeup, and okay, mirror pehle. Okay, so I'm ready, but abhi I have to figure out how do I step out like this, because I mean I can't. I would get scared. I would feel very awkward stepping out like this. Let me see how much the mask can hide this situation. Let's see. Okay, it does hide a lot of it, thankfully. Okay, now I can go out in peace knowing that it'll hide most of the things. So abhi ye karte karte I realized कि if I have to hide my double chin, I think I have to contour with a black eyeliner, because generally when I do it with brown वो still दिखता है. I think the black is going to do the trick. This is how it's looking. So it's Jimmy, always sweat so much in a long time and makeup पूरा खराब हो चुका है. So, but I think it looks fine.
Welcome. Welcome. See, Hamburg in 1892 was affected by probably one of the worst outbreaks of cholera in Germany's history, but also the last outbreak in Germany's history. So, to understand this outbreak, we kind of have to go back about 40 years. Now, I know what you're thinking, 40 years? Do we have to talk about 40 years? Yes, we do. But I'll try and make it as brief as possible. So, the fire destroyed quite a lot of Hamburg. It destroyed the sewage system, it destroyed the original water filtration system, destroyed a lot of buildings, and the Hamburg government, well, they were footing the bill. They were paying for everything to be built back up again. Now, there were issues with the water. You see, because everything was destroyed, they had to come up with a new way of getting rid of dirty water and getting people clean drinking water. So they took two streams and they went, this one is for sewage, this one is for drinking. So people would dump their sewage into one stream and go out of Hamburg. At this point, the victim would be screaming quite loud. Ah! Excellent! You're a professional. Then the Vikings would take the blade of the sword, cut a door in their victim's back, pull back the skin, pull back the ribs, and pull out the lungs. This brutal execution method was called the blood eagle. And the idea was you would either bleed to death or you would suffocate. The Vikings didn't care which happened first. Now it was called the blood eagle because if you looked at it from this angle, hey, you're being tortured. Sorry. If you looked at it from this angle, you would go, it kind of looks like large bloody eagle's wings. So sorry. We are now going to talk about serial killers. Isn't this fun?
Yeah.
Now this car crash was huge. His face impacted the dashboard. It broke both his eye sockets, making his eyes point in different directions. It crushed his nose, and it broke his jaw, giving him a very pronounced lips. Now there's one other thing, one other piece of damage that I haven't mentioned there that Fritz received, and that was brain damage. He received hefty brain damage. Now people think that might have been at least somewhat responsible for what he would go on to do. So, he committed his first murder in the 1970s. Now what happened was, he met a woman at a bar, he brought this woman home, they were doing the thing, you know, they were having sex. Oh, I'm so awkward. They were having sex. And Fritz decided it would be a fun idea to strangle this woman to death. God knows why. Now, after he was caught, he would claim that it was an accident. But when accidents happen, you phone the police or an ambulance, you phone someone to come and help. Well, he decided after he killed this woman that his idea was much better. He took a saw. I know this is an umbrella, but use your imaginations. He took a saw and he cut off the woman's head, arms, and legs, and he put them in a cardboard box. Now, Fritz Honka, he worked as a nighttime security guard in this area, so on his way to work, he took that box and he dumped it in a nearby car park. Now you're probably thinking, well, that's the arms, legs and head sorted. What about the rest of this lady? What did he do? Well, he wrapped her up in a blanket. And his first idea was that he was going to drag the body to somewhere where he could dump it. But I think a lot of us have been in Hamburg for a while, at least a couple of hours. Not one of us have seen people dragging dead bodies around Hamburg in blankets. I think he figured that would look a bit strange. So, he picked up the woman and he put her body in a hole in his wall. He had a cubby hole in his wall. He stuffed it there and left it there for about 5 years. Now, she wouldn't get lonely. You see, he kind of had a thing. He had a full-time job and he had a nice clean uniform. So he would go to a bar called Der Golden Handschuhe. The name in English means the golden glove. And this bar was known for having quite a lot of homeless people that would frequent it. Because the bartender thought that if the bar looked busy, more and more people would come in to party. And a good way to make it look busy was to just bring all the homeless people in to get warmth. It was quite nice for the homeless people, obviously, for him to do that, but it also meant that, unfortunately, they were the victims of Fritz Honka. You see, he had a type of women. He liked women that were late 40s, early 50s. He liked women that were vulnerable, and he preferred it if these women didn't have teeth. So they couldn't bite his... Well, I'll leave that to your imagination, guys. So he would go in and he would look for these women. And once he found a woman he liked, he would ask the bartender to give them a drink. He would order a drink for them. The bartender would take this drink to the woman and he would look around, and if the woman seemed happy, if she was smiling, he would wave, and if she waved back, he would go over and he would chat to her.
Well, काफ़ी रात हो गया है. I'm finally going home and I look scary यहाँ पे. यहाँ पे इतने सारे लोग मुझे घूर घूर के देख रहे थे, जो very weird. And अभी I'm waiting for my bus और फिर घर जाके I'll sleep. If you enjoyed the video, then please do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and of course drop down a comment, and also hit the notification bell for more updates, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.